Electric current through a conductor in terms of drift velocity of free electrons. Electric current through a conductor in terms of drift velocity. This is a conductor which is connected to a battery. This is a battery having terminal voltage V. V is the terminal voltage of this battery. L is the length of the conductor x1, x2. And this end is positive end and this end is negative end. That means x1 end is positive end and x2 end is negative end. Field intensity, electric field intensity acts towards the negative end, after connection with the battery. And this is a free electron which will be accelerated towards the positive end of the conductor. Let V be the potential difference applied across the two ends. Applied across the two ends of the conductor x1, x2. Two ends of the conductor x1, x2 of a conductor x1, x2 of length L by connecting a battery of terminal voltage V. By connecting a battery of terminal voltage V. Terminal voltage V. V be the potential difference applied across the two ends of the conductor x1, x2 of length L by connecting a battery to it. Therefore, electric current flows from the positive end to negative end of this conductor x1, x2, and current is generated from the positive terminal of the battery. The electric current flowing through the conductor x1, x2 towards right is given by the electric current flowing through the conductor x1, x2 from its positive end to negative end. Electric current flowing through the conductor x1, x2 from its positive end to negative end is given by I equal Q by T. Charge flowing through the conductor in time T, that is Q by T. Total charge flowing through the conductor per unit time is called electric current. I is equal to Q by T. This is equation 1. Equation 1. Where Q is the charge, Q is the total charge of n number of free electrons of the conductor. Total charge on all the free electrons. Total charge on all the free electrons of the conductor conductor contains n number of free electrons and q is the total charge on all the free electrons. Now, the total charge q can be expressed in terms of charge of an electron. Q equal capital N dot QE, capital N dot QE. Capital N dot E, N is the total number of free electrons and E is the charge of an electron. And N can be written in terms of free electron density small n. So here in place of N, we can write small n A dot L. A dot L is the volume of the conductor. So finally we get Q as NaLe. This is equation 3. This is equation 2, where capital N equal total number of free electrons. Total number of free electrons. Number of free electrons. Small n equal free electron density. Free electrons density, that is the number of free electrons per unit volume of the conductor. Free electron density, that is the number of free electrons per unit volume of the conductor. And n equal to capital N divided by A dot L, where A dot L is the volume of the conductor and A is the area of cross section. And A is the area of cross section of the conductor and A dot L is the volume. Area of cross section of the conductor. The conductor. Now in the diagram, L is the length of the conductor. L is the length of the conductor and A is the area of cross section. This end has area of cross section A is the area of cross section of the conductor x1, x2, and A dot L is the volume of the conductor x1, x2. This is the conductor and total volume is A dot L. Also, the time taken by one free electron of the conductor, the time taken by a free electron, time taken by a free electron of the conductor to cross the conductor from negative end to positive end, from the end x2 to x1, to cross the length of the conductor actually. Time taken by a free electron, not n, it should be a free electron to cross the length of the conductor is. Time taken by a free electron to cross the length of the conductor is T equal distance by velocity. Distance is length of the conductor L divided by Vd. Vd is the drift velocity. This is equation 3. This is equation 5. T equal to L by Vd. This is equation 3, not 5. Where Vd is the drift velocity. Vd is the drift velocity. With which free electron is accelerated towards the positive end of the conductor. With which the free electron is accelerated towards the positive end of the conductor. With which the free electrons is accelerated towards the positive end of the conductor. So E is a free electron which is accelerated towards the positive end of the conductor with drift velocity Vd. Vd is the drift velocity with which the free electron is accelerated towards the positive end of the conductor. L is the length of the conductor. So T is equal to L by Vd, which is equation 3. Now putting equation 3 and 2 in equation 1, or using equations 3 and 2 in equation 1, we get I equal, I was q by t, I equal, it was q by t. Now putting the expression of q and t from equation 2 and 3, q was n a dot l into small e, and t is L by Vd. So LL will cancel out. Finally, we get the expression of electric current flowing through the conductor. I is equal Vena or NEVDA. NEVDA. This is the expression of electric current flowing through a conductor due to application of potential difference across the two ends of the conductor, NEVDA. Therefore, another expression, it can be written as Vena, Vd dot E dot E dot N dot capital A. Vena, VDENA. This is also another expression of electric current flowing through the conductor. I is equal to Vd dot E dot Na. This is the electric current flowing through the conductor, through a conductor or through the conductor having n free electron density free electrons density, free electron density, and A, area of cross section. An area of cross section capital A. Now drift velocity Vd is of the order of 10 to the power minus 5 meter per second, which is very small velocity. Vd, meter per second. N, number of free electrons per unit volume of the conductor, that is free electrons density. Small n is of the order of 10 to the power 28 per meter cube, meter to the power minus 3. N is the number of free electrons per unit volume of the conductor.